Today, I'm going to be giving you guys the best jump shots on NBA 2K23. Now, not only will these jump shots work on current gen, which is the game I'm on, but they will also work on next gen, and I've tested all these jump shots out and they all work great on both current gen and next gen. Now, on top of that, when you equip these jump shots, you are just going to become such a better player. Your jump shot is one of the key things in this game in order to become a better player. And if you're not using the right jump shot, you're not going to be able to succeed, you're not going to be able to win games, and you're not going to be able to be good at the game. Now, before you just skip to the end and skip to where the jump shots are, it is very, very crucial that you guys watch this entire video through, including all the other parts, because they're very, very important on top of the jump shot. Now, I'm going to be giving you guys tips and tricks, settings, controller settings, what you guys should be doing to practice, what you guys can do to green more, and just a whole bunch of tips and tricks and things to do in the game so you can be a better shooter. Now listen, I don't want to just keep sitting here and hyping up these jump shots. I want to actually give you guys these tips, give you guys these jump shots. So before we get into it, real quick, I just want to say something like 90% of the people watching this video are not currently subscribed. So it'd be greatly appreciated if you guys could all smash that subscribe button if you're watching this. And also, if this video helps you out, you're using one of these jump shots, make sure to smash that like button. Let's see if we can get 500 likes on this video. But with all that being said, let's get straight into the video. All right, look, so I'm on current gen right now, and like I said in the intro, you guys can use all these tips, settings, tricks, everything I'm saying in this video for both current gen and next gen. The gameplay is nearly identical, but the first thing we are going to go over in this video is going to be a setting. Now we're going to go to settings first, and then we're going to go into controller settings, and both have a few things that you need to change to make sure that you become a better shooter. Now, the number one thing you need to have on is shot feedback. You want to make this on all shots. By default, I don't believe it's on all shots. Now, having this on all shots, what this does is it basically, when you shoot the ball or when someone else shoots the ball, you can see the contest and you can see the timing of it. Now, this is going to help you become a better shooter by knowing which shots you can take, whether the shot is going to be contested or not. And also, it can help you time it better for the next time you shoot. So if you shoot it late, you know that you shot it too late and you can adjust for your next shot. So this is definitely one of the more important things to do when you are trying to become a better shooter. Now, hopping over into controller settings real quick, there's a few things right here, so stay with me here. First off, and most importantly, the shot meter needs to be off. Now, a lot of people, when they first get the game, when they first start playing, they can't use the shot meter off, and I understand that. So if you're just learning, you know, you're not really good yet, you haven't played the game that much, I understand, maybe use the shot meter and practice your jump shot maybe in like my career or just in your my court. But after you do it and you get it down, you get a good rhythm, you're able to green a bit with the meter, take it off, take the meter off. It gives you a boost to your shooting percentages and your green percentages. And so once you're used to kind of shooting with your jump shot, you can take this shot meter off and get a big boost to your shot percentages. It's really important. And to go along with that is your shot timing release speed. Now there's 4 options for this: very late, late, early, and very early. You guys can see the 4 options right there. Now this is all personal preference, and me personally, I like to run late, and I would recommend either running late or early. These just give the easiest visual cues, and basically what this does is it tells you, it's basically when you release your X button in respect to your my player releasing the ball. So late, I'm gonna release it right as my player releases the ball. Early, I would release it right before my player releases the ball. And very late would be I release it like very after my player releases the ball. And very early would be like I'm releasing X on the way up. It's not even close to releasing the ball yet. But the easiest ones definitely to use are early and late, and I recommend using late. Now, if you are using the shot meter, use Comet. It's just like the easiest one to see. There's some weird meters this year, and I don't recommend using any of them. Just use Comet, and that's going to be it for the controller settings. Now, the next thing I want to go ahead and talk about real quick, every single good player I know uses their jump shot boost. And on next gen, it doesn't work like this, but on current gen, if you just buy 99 of these, they will never run out ever. And I've been doing that the whole year. I just bought 99 in the beginning. I didn't even realize they were going to do that, but I just bought 99 and they've never gone down. So buy jump shot boosts. They help you out so much. And honestly, the difference between not having them and having them is a big difference. And don't let anybody tell you anything else, because trust me, every single good player in this game uses jump shot boosts. Another thing you could do that's not going to directly help your shooting, but it might indirectly help your shooting because you're going to have more stamina, is going over to the Gatorade facility and just doing your drills. You want to get a +3 on all of them at least, or +4. And by doing that, you're going to get a little extra stamina bar next to your My Player end games. And while I said it might not directly help you shoot, it's going to be a indirect help, because if you have more stamina, you're more likely to make the shot. And also, you can buy Gatorade if you want, but I don't recommend it. It's very expensive. So I would just recommend doing your Gatorade drill every week or trying to get gym rat. Next up on the list of things to do, we're going to talk about badges real quick. And badges are pretty straightforward. You're going to want to have these on the highest level you can get them. Now, there is 5 specific badges in this game that are pretty much the best badges in the game, undisputably. And there's not really any others that kind of come close. There's a few maybe that you could say 6 or 7, but I don't really think anyone can dispute this top 5. Now for me, the first badge up is going to be Agent 3's. Anytime you dribble and then stop and shoot, or take a fadeaway, anytime you dribble and stop and shoot, this badge will activate, and it gives a huge percentage boost to your shooting. So number 1 badge, this is going to be really, really important unless you are spotting up and you never shoot off the dribble, but I feel like most people shoot off the dribble at some point. If you're just spotting up though, catch and shoot is the way. Like the badge says, you just catch and shoot and you get a big boost to your shooting. I don't usually spot up, however, so I don't run this badge personally. It's a great badge to run if you're just gonna catch and shoot. Now the next badge I would put on is Green Machine. So after you green that first shot, every other shot after that is going to be more likely to green, and the more shots you green in a row, the more likely you are to green. It's just a very, very good badge to have on. Now the next badge you're going to want to have on is Amped, and I only run this silver because I only have a certain amount of badges, but you guys should run this on the highest tier possible. This just makes it so when you're tired or when you're running lower on stamina, you are still able to shoot just as good as if you had full stamina. And finally, the final 2 badges I would definitely run are going to be Deadeye and Limitless Range on the highest level you can. And like I said, these badges go for both current and next. Now I know on next you might not be able to run all of them. They have a little bit different of a badge system with core badges and badge tiers, but these are definitely the 5 best badges in the game. And you know, I like to run Mini Magician just because I like to shoot fadeaways and like spin shots and everything, but I wouldn't really recommend doing that. I would either up Amped, put on Catch and Shoot, maybe run Clutch Shooter, maybe Blinders, but I don't think Blinders works too well in this game with how the gameplay works. So for me, I just run Mini Magician because, you know, why not? And finally, the last step before we go and get the jump shots is going to be, we're going to head to the My Court, or on next gen you have just open courts. You have the Gatorade facility that has courts in it. And the number 1 tip I have for you guys is literally just coming into the in the My Court or the Gatorade facility on next gen and just practicing your jump shot. Now the timing is going to be slightly different than in park online, but it's going to be very, very similar. And in my opinion, it's just a crucial step. If you want to get better at the game, you gotta practice your jump shot. You gotta practice the cue. And that's really one of the main things that you need to do. I release the X button right when my player is about to release the ball because I have my shot timing release speed on late. That's what gives me the easiest cue. But like I said, if you have it on early, you're gonna have to release your X button when the ball is like passing your player's head. And if you have it on very late, you're gonna have to wait till your player releases the ball before you can release X. And that's how you're gonna get the most green releases and be the most consistent you can possibly be. And that's really what this is about. Everyone's going to be able to green one shot from time to time, but it's really about consistency and being able to just green all of your shots. That's what's really going to set you apart from the rest of the player base. But yeah, this is definitely one of the most crucial steps. And you guys can see I'm 5 for 5 in the My Court. And this jumper I have on is cash. It's literally green every time. And with enough practice, you can literally just green this shot every time. The cue is so simple. The jump shot is super smooth, and it's just green every single time. All that being said, let's go ahead and hop in and show you guys. I have 3 jump shots for you. All right, guys, so I have 3 jump shots for you now. Now, the first one is going to be used from height 6'5" to 7'3". So if you're above 6'5", at any height, you can use this jump shot. And this is my main jump shot that I really, really like to use. It's super smooth, and it's the jump shot I showed you guys just in the practice right now. And this jump shot is going to be O'Shea Brissett. Now, it's kind of a random name. It's kind of a random jump shot, but I promise you guys, this base is super, super smooth. Don't listen to any of the attributes or shot. Just put the jump shot on and go see for yourself. That's really the easiest way to see. And with our releases, now you guys could do whatever releases you guys want. Releases don't really matter. They just affect your queue. Like I was talking about in the practice, releases don't affect how many greens you get. It's literally just a visual. It just affects how you see your shot. Now, me personally, I like to run Kobe as one of my releases. Let me find it. It's right here. Kobe Bryant as my release 1. And my release 2, I like to use Rudy Gay. Now, these are pretty popular releases. I just like to leave it on like 50-50 blending and put the release speed on max. This is what I like. This is what I'm used to. This is what I've been using for years. So I know I'm consistent with this jump shot. But if you have releases you like better or you want to try something else, keep the base the same, the release speed max, and you can put whatever releases you want on. Like I said, they're just visual. They don't really affect anything. And if this jump shot's too fast for you, which I personally think it's a pretty good speed, you can always slow it down if you want, but I personally wouldn't recommend it. Now, moving on to another jump shot for 6'5" to 6'9" players this time. If you don't like O'Shea Brissett, the next best thing is going to be LaMelo Ball. It's a pretty popular jump shot, and it has been all year. You jump high, it's pretty smooth, but I just like O'Shea Brissett a little bit more. But like I said, if you have a preference, try out LaMelo Ball if you don't like O'Shea Brissett. And now, guys, I'm on a 6'1" build to show you guys the best jump shots, or jump shot particularly, for any build under 6'5". Now, for me, really the easiest one, it's very similar jump shot to O'Shea Brissett, but of course you can't use O'Shea Brissett on guard. And if I could, I would. It is going to be Steph Curry. Now, Steph Curry obviously is one of the greatest shooters of all time in real life, and his jump shot is amazing on this game. And like I said, with the other heights and other jump shots, the releases don't matter. It's whatever you're comfortable with. So I like to run Damian Lillard as my first release, and my second release is going to be Oscar Robertson. And I'm just going to put this on a 50-50 split. And of course, max speed again. Now, like I said, you can use whatever releases you want, but all you got to know is base Steph Curry, max speed, and it's going to be one of the best guard jump shots possible. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you're using one of these jump shots, make sure to drop a like, make sure to subscribe, and I'm out, man. Peace.